Remember what Robert H. Schuller once said, "Tough times never last, but tough people do." Ah, dreams, those elusive wisps of desire that dance in our minds like fireflies on a warm summer's eve. We all have them, don't we? And yet, there's a sneaky little thing called perseverance that often seems to play hide and seek when we need it most. Let me share a tale with you. Once upon a time there was a young lad who dreamed of being a world-class baker, but alas, his first cake was as flat as a pancake. It would have been easier to toss in the towel, right? But no. He needed his resolve, whipped up his courage, and baked on. Today, that lad's pastries are the talk of the town. So, remember, while giving up seems easy, holding on can lead to the best stories. Have you ever noticed how problems are like cats? They keep coming back no matter how many times you try to shoo them away. Now, I'm not saying we should all turn into dog people, but challenges, much like our feline friends, have a knack for persistence. They love to play hide and seek, popping up when you least expect them, often at the most inconvenient times. But isn't that part of the charm, the unpredictability of it all? Let's consider some common challenges that we might face. First, there's the classic, "I have a dream, but I don't know where to start." The good old lost in a supermarket syndrome. You know what you want, it's just that there are too many aisles and you can't find the darn thing. Then there's the infamous, "I'm not good enough." This one's a bit like trying to dance the tango with two left feet. You're stepping on your own toes, tripping over your self-doubt. But let's not forget, even the best dancers started somewhere, probably stepping on a few toes along the way too. And let's not forget the "I don't have time" challenge. This one is a bit like trying to squeeze an elephant into a Mini Cooper. It's pretty clear that either the elephant's got to go on a diet or you need a bigger car. Or maybe, just maybe, you need to reassess your priorities and make a little room for that dream of yours. Finally, we have the "I'm scared of failing" challenge. This one's a bit like standing on the edge of a diving board, looking down at a pool filled with jelly. It's scary, it's wobbly, but boy, wouldn't it be fun to just jump in? So if you're facing a challenge today, just remember it's like a cat. It might be annoying, but it also makes your life interesting. You know the saying, "When the going gets tough, the tough get going." But did you know it was originally, "When the going gets tough, the tough make a cup of tea"? Now, I'm not suggesting that a good brew is the answer to all life's problems, but the sentiment behind the phrase is spot on. It's all about perseverance, tenacity, and the determination to keep going no matter what. You see, the road to success is rarely a straight one. It's more like a roller coaster full of ups and downs, twists and turns. And it's when you're at the bottom of the ride, when things are looking their bleakest, that's when the power of never giving up really comes into play. Let's take a moment to consider Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Now, old Tom didn't just wake up one day, have a stretch and say, "I think I'll invent the light bulb today." No, it took him over 1,000 tries before he got it right. 1,000! Can you imagine if he'd given up after try 999? We'd all be sitting in the dark. And then there's J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. She was a single mum living on welfare when she started writing her now world-famous books. She faced numerous rejections from publishers, but did she give up? No, she kept going. And look where that got her. Now she's one of the wealthiest women in the world, and her books have brought joy to millions. So you see, perseverance isn't just about being stubborn or refusing to admit defeat. It's about having the courage to keep going, even when things are tough. It's about believing in yourself and your dreams, even when others don't. So, next time you think about giving up, remember even a cup of tea can be the start of a great success story. Now, we've heard a lot about other people's stories, but what about yours? Have you ever wrestled an alligator to achieve your dream? No? Just me then? In all seriousness, we each have our unique stories of perseverance. You might not have encountered an alligator, but perhaps you faced something equally scary. Maybe it was a daunting exam, a challenging project at work, or even the seemingly insurmountable task of asking your crush out on a date. All these are the alligators of our lives, and it takes courage to wrestle them. I mean, there was that one time I had to wrestle with my own fear of public speaking. I was supposed to deliver a speech in front of a crowd of hundreds. My palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy, and no, Mum's spaghetti was not on my sweater already. It was nerve-wracking, but I did it. I wrestled that alligator and came out on top. And let me tell you, the view from the top was glorious. But enough about me. What about you? What's your alligator? What's that one thing you fought against, tooth and nail, to achieve your dreams? Maybe it's been a difficult journey, and you've had to climb mountains, swim across rivers, or even jump off cliffs, metaphorically speaking, of course. But you've done it. You've persevered. And if you're still on that journey, still wrestling with that alligator, don't lose hope. Every struggle, every challenge, every setback, they're all part of your story. And your story is important. It's inspiring. It's a testament to your strength, your courage, your determination. So don't be shy. Share your story. Let it be a beacon of hope for others who are in the midst of their own battles. So what's your story? What's your alligator? And how are you planning to wrestle it? I'd love to hear all about it. So don't be shy. We all have our own alligators to wrestle. Share your story in the comments below. As we wrap up, remember, pursuing your dreams is like riding a bike, except the bike is on fire, and you're on fire, and everything is on fire. But hey, at least you're moving. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? We've talked about perseverance, the art of laughing in the face of challenges, and the sheer power of never ever giving up. We've shared stories, perhaps a few tears, and most certainly a good hearty laugh or two. Remember, the journey towards your dreams might seem like an uphill battle, with rocky terrains and unexpected detours. You might feel like you're pedaling a bicycle that's ablaze through a world that's equally aflame. But don't you forget, amidst this chaos, you're moving forward, you're progressing. So keep that chin up, keep those wheels turning, and hold on to that sense of humor. It's your secret weapon after all. Remember, your dreams are worth the ride, even if it's a flaming one. So keep going, keep dreaming, and most importantly, keep laughing.